on one second.
Mm,
Oh man,
yeah.
I always miss the good ones. Okay, so welcome to our Blockchain Mastermind. We are passionate about crypto and the ability for you to earn your own coins and peer-to-peer crowdfunding platform. Jump in and check out the feedback from fellow affiliates and ask all the questions that you have. We are glad you're here. Love and Prosperity Life was created with the deep purpose of freeing and healing nations. We provide solutions for people struggling mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Whether you're poor or wealthy, these areas need healing across the board. And then we do have an income disclaimer here. There's no guarantees when it comes to earning income. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. The success or failure of each is like in a business, depends on each individual's skill sets and personal effort. Now, I wanted to read, oh my gosh, I didn't ever realize this, but I posted this post on March 8th at 1:11 p.m. in the afternoon. Look at that. And did you guys see my post about Bitcoin being at $44,444.44? Like, how crazy is that? Isn't that amazing? Not only did we break resistance, right? We broke the resistance at 42,000, but we also smashed through. And then when I checked my computer this morning, it was at that. And I was like, okay, God, I see you. Like, this is divine confirmation for me, because the number of manifestation, I'm super attached to the number 4. It's always when we kind of get into our like physical manifestation and catapulting into the next season. So I'm not going to go so much on my woo-woo stuff really quick, guys, but I wanted to introduce you to our new friend. The reason why I'm so passionate about our AI trading bot is because, for one, it's custodial. Custodial means that you have ownership over your trading bot. This trading bot is not you sending some random stranger on the internet, $100, $1,000, $1 million, and then trusting them to give you a return. This trading bot is coded directly onto your account, and it trades your wallet. It does not touch. This is your specific bot. It is plugged into the back end of your API keys. And when it trades for you, just drop a one-on-one in the chat to make sure you guys can hear me, because I am getting some like my computer showing me that it's reloading. So I just want to make sure my internet is good. But that being said, this bot is 100% like in your control. You take your money in and out at any time. And so I always tell my students, for one, I teach them leverage. So I teach them how to leverage debt to create cash, to buy cash flowing assets that pay off the debt. And then they have a free cash flowing asset. Most people don't understand that process. Most people don't understand that if you work for $100,000 in the United States of America, you pay 40% of that in taxes, 36 to 40% of that in taxes. That is highway robbery. Okay. But if you were to borrow $100,000 in the United States of America, the most you'd ever pay on that is 13%. That's the highest I've ever seen, whether that be in real estate and doing commercial lending or personal lending on $100,000. It has always ever been below 13%. And so that means that it is cheaper for you to borrow and leverage. I want you to type leverage in the chat, leverage other people's money than it is for you to go waste 40 to 80 hours of your life every week to provide for your family, breaking your back, ruining your mental health, ruining your physical health, missing your children. They're taking their first steps, missing that football game, not being able to pick up your baby on time for school, letting the babysitter have more time with your children. Not even that, but then you get into the elderly that are going during this pandemic, and we could have been there for our mothers and our grandmothers, but we're too busy having to work. Okay. And so for me personally, I'm a little bit passionate about this because I was the one that when I was 19 years old and I had my child and I was all by myself, I just left an abusive relationship. I needed to have the opportunity to make a different decision. I didn't want to miss those first. I got to be a stay-at-home mom the first few months of my son's life. I knew what it was like to never miss any first. And I didn't want to have to live that lifestyle anymore. So when I walked away from my job after making my first, I think it was like $1,200 or $1,600 online. It's been so long now. I think it was $1,200, but making my first $1,200 online, I was like, I'm going to just stick to having me support me, and I'm going to figure this thing out because there is other ways for me to make money. And the first thing I want you to do is I want to just have you type in the chat, I'm open. I just want you to type in the chat, I'm open to having a new type of opportunity, to having a new type of something that can make money for you, right? Because just like you are making money for your boss while your boss is going off on vacations, while your boss is taking all the days off that they wish, while your boss does, some of your guys as presidents of your corporations haven't even checked in on the business in 3 to 5 years because they have such high quality CEOs. Okay. And so that means that right now I want to invite you to become the CEO of your life. I want to invite you to become the president of your life. And I want you to take a look at this opportunity because it's a one and done. You guys invest in this and bam, you've got your first cash flowing asset. And I can almost guarantee you that 50% of you, if not more, do not have a life insurance policy. So you don't have that working on your behalf, meaning that you haven't insured your life, and your life is an occurring interest for you, right? Somebody else is making money off of your life. If you, let's not get into the birth certificate conversation. I'll behave myself today, Poihare. But I wanted to introduce you guys to our bot. So just an example, if you guys put in $100, and this is on a 30% margin, our bot grosses anywhere between a 35 to 40% in interest a month, and that is compounding. So every trade, it compounds on top of that trade. So it may trade your $100 balance in the morning, but if you're up $110 and then it enters another trade at noon, it's going to trade off that $110. So it's compounding every single trade. Okay, so $100. Set it and forget it, and you'll have $2,329 in 12 months. Put $10,000 in, set it and forget it, you'll have $232,980. Okay, or no, sorry, let me say that number right. I'm not going to quit on me saying my numbers right. $232,980.85 in 12 months. Okay, that's on a 30%. So I just told you our bot does 35 to 45%. I just like to set these numbers a little lower so we can under promise and over deliver for you guys. If you guys set $20,000 and forgot it, you'd have $465,961.70 in 12 months. Now I want to explain to you guys a little bit about how that works, because I know we have some skeptics on here, because that's just how life works. You got 25% of you are going to be A-type personalities and want to jump on this as soon as this call's over. 25% of you are going to want to make sure that we're going to be there to hold your hand every step of the way. And just so you know, I will be. I'm the most nurturing leader you will probably have in your life. And then stack that with the other aunties. And oh, hold on one second. This thing's going to give me a headache. And all the leaders that we have in this team, you will never feel alone. Doesn't matter what time of day or night. This team is like the biggest family I've ever worked with, and I absolutely love each and every one of them so much. So for those of you guys who are wondering if you're going to have to do it alone, you won't. For those of you guys who need all the information in the world, the community that I'm sharing with you guys right now, the Blockchain Mastermind community, which I'll go ahead and drop the link in the chat while we're here. This is not the right link. I don't know why it looks like this. Hold on a second. Those of you guys who are my knowledge personalities, I'm going to go ahead and drop this link in the chat so you guys can hop in here and read all of this information for yourself. Because I know what it's like to want to look through and know every little thing. So I don't want a QR code. I want a link to share. I'm going to just share this. I don't know why it's doing that. Normally it says our Blockchain Mastermind because I edited can I slow down? Yeah, I'll slow down. Sorry, Poihare. Here we go. Let me know if that takes you guys to the right group, okay? Because my computer is giving me warfare this morning.
Yep, to Mastermind.
Okay, perfect. Yay. So join that community for those of you guys who are my knowledge personalities, my green type personalities, and you like to know every single thing about what you're doing before you get involved. I am the same way, which is why I do talk fast and I'm very thorough with the information that I share, because I know what it's like to wish to know something and to not be able to find that information, or to feel like that's hidden. That's the one thing that frustrates me more than anything. I'm closing out some windows, guys, so that I can have there's my Fibonacci spiral. I've been steady on my my Fibonacci spiral coaching. I've been telling the whole world about how we're built on sacred geometry this week. 21. Okay, so here, guys, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of why those numbers happen if our website would load for us. So please give me 1 second. If not, I'll just go through the presentation. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go here down to the picture really quick. Okay, you guys, so I can use this graphic really quick to break down what I was going to do with the compounding calculator. So for those of you guys who are wondering, like, how the heck does $100 turn into $2,300 by the end of the year? Let me just explain it for you, okay? So compounding is when it's like interest on top of interest, right? And so if this account goes from 100 to 130 in a month, in a 30-day period, so this column, it represents the month, it's 1 through 12. This represents what the account had previously at the beginning of the month. This represents the interest occurred over that month. And this represents the total you'll have in the account at the end of that month. Okay, are we clear? Type clear in the chat if you're clear on what this chat represents. Okay, just so I know I'm going the right speed for my friends. So that being said, at the beginning of the month, you put in your $100. At the end of the month, say we just went up 30%. Okay, you'll have $130. Now the trading bot will now trade on 50% of $130. So it's going to trade. I don't even know the math on that. I'm not going to try to do it. I am going to try to do it 65, I think. So it'll trade on $65. I don't know why I was so brave just now, guys. I am the worst at math, but I'm great at counting money and counting trades. So Poihade always has to help me with my math. So 165, that's the power of it, guys, is like, just really quick, like I've made multiple millions of dollars and I didn't get to graduate high school because I got my own apartment my senior year of high school. And it was like the last month I moved out of the jurisdiction of my schooling and they wouldn't allow me to enter in the other school. So I had to forfeit graduating high school because I finally got a home. And so like I'm kind of out here just doing this because I believe in people who don't necessarily have the most perfect lifestyles, or life has kind of always been stacked against you, being successful. And I know it's possible because if I can do it, anyone can. So month number 2, it's going off of $130, right? And then it's gaining on that amount. So now you've made 169. Okay. And then the beginning of month 3, you have 169 and that compounds up to 219. So you see, 5 to 6 months, it's your account. You doubled after your first month or your second month or your third month. Sorry. Yeah. You doubled after your third month with $100 account. And then by your 6th month, you've quadrupled. Almost, I don't know the word for the 5 one, but look at this, you guys, this is like amazing. And so many of us, how many of us spend $100 every time we go to the restaurant? Like literally, I know me and my family, we can't go out to a restaurant without at least spending $80 and $20 on a tip because we are big tippers. Okay. So for me personally, this makes sense for me to do. I can skip out on one restaurant trip a month and put $100 into my bot and see what it does. Right. So if you guys look, that's kind of how compounding works. It goes and it trades off of the new balance. The interest stacks upon the interest. And that's how we get to the 2,300. Jesus, Lord, help me speak. That's all I need today. That's all I need. 2,329. Okay. That's how you go from $100 to $2,329 in 12-month period. And it is literally set it and forget it. You do not have to know how to trade. You do not have, all you have to do is follow the instructions step by step in the guide to give our dev team your API keys so they can log into the back end of your account and program this bot on your account. Okay. But I want to show you guys some real-time results really quick. So I just wanted to break that down because I know the first thing for my skeptics, it's like, okay, but how does it get that money? Like, where does it come from? It comes from the markets, the cryptocurrency markets. This bot doesn't have emotions like me and you. This bot goes into the marketplace and it goes and it snipes a $5 trade here and a $12 trade here. And it's not worried or greedy whether if you're in a Bitcoin trade and you're up 150,000 or we'll go with that number since it came out my mouth, $150,000 on your trade. And then you're like, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. That's where that gambling mind comes into play. But the bot doesn't gamble. The bot knows, oh, there's a line of support or a line of resistance coming. There's the sell volume on this side is getting low, so nobody's selling anymore. The market's about to correct. I'm going to pull out and take profit. Most people deal with greed and they don't have patience. And so they won't make the same decision that an emotionless bot will. Okay. So this is why the bot is so beneficial, because not only is it automatic, it's an automatic algorithmic trading mechanism, but it's also moving in ways that humans usually make errors. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys watch this video really quick.
Hi, welcome to a glimpse of the safest yet most profitable crypto trading software that I've ever seen on the market. There's a maximum of 0.5% risk. That is only 50 cents for every $100 traded, so you can sleep well knowing that you're not going to wake up in the morning with your account being completely devastated. I'm just going to show you a couple of live accounts that are running on the Binance leaderboard. They both have slightly different risk settings, which you completely control. The system works with accounts as low as $200 or as big as $2 million, $20 million, $30 million. This first account is a live account of $1,000. It's on a slightly higher risk setting than the standard. It's been running for a couple of months with withdrawals and deposits made during that time. Every few days, the risk settings are changed as the account grows. This is more of a legitimate style account that you'll see because people will be pulling money out regularly. You can see the daily profit is a big one today because the risks are higher. On the $1,000
Hi.
at $2,379 for the week. $5,399 monthly. It's because of the money pulled out and the higher risk, it's only at $44.15. But all time over the last 2 months, it's made $10,192.10 on this initial $1,000 trading investment. This particular account we were very hands-on with, and we just let it run and changed risk settings, pulled money out, added money in, pulled money out. It was a very it was treated basically more like a live account would be treated by the average customer. Next account is a much higher account. This is an account of $1 million that was started a couple of months ago also. Today's daily P&L is $43,326. Weekly, $239.09. And all time is $5,219,770.81. This is over 2 months of trading, starting with a balance of $1 million. This is a live account on the finance platform. As you scroll down through here, you can see the live trades that are currently running. This is currently running on the system as we speak, changing as the markets are changing. A couple of wins, a couple of losses on here so far for the day. Obviously, the wins are bigger than the losses, and that's how that is. Obviously, on the $1,000 account, we have the same thing running. As you can see, a couple of wins, mostly wins, and only one loss so far for the day. But as you can see, the account is these accounts are live accounts being traded on the finance platform. The system absolutely runs hands-free, non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The thing, as I mentioned before, that is the best about this is not the profit. The profit is outstanding. That's not what we created this for. We created this for safety. This account is beyond a shadow of a doubt the most safe trading. It's the most safe way to trade I've ever seen. So you can rest assured that with this system, you will not wake up in the morning destroyed. I guess that is about it. And if you have any questions, please let us know.
So I just wanted to share that with you guys so you guys could see what this bot looks like running full force. So as you can see, there was different trading days. There was days that the bot did, 36% in a day. We were at a place where we were sitting at support for a while with Bitcoin. And so that means that.
So now that it is 3:30, we can go ahead and get started.
Oh, hold on, guys.
Welcome everyone to today's webinar.
I was like, who is talking? If you want to lead the Zoom, you can. That guy sounded very competent. Sorry, guys. So you guys could see the difference in the trades that were on that account versus the ones that you know, we talk about there, we want you guys to have an expectation of success, but we want you to be pleasantly surprised about the results that you're going to be getting with our bot. So just come in, know that, like I said, every trade compounds on top of each other. Now I'm going to read a little bit more of information. So funds are 100% in your control, and you can withdraw at any and add funds at any time. So that means even if you guys just have the money to get started and you don't have money to fund your account, you can fund it next week, the week after, what have you. And if you guys are strategical about how you set this up, and you know, you plant the seed of, I'm going to put in this much money now because I wish to retire, or I don't want to rely on my job might go away. I know a lot of us, you know, dealt with job loss during the pandemic. So here is the 12-month compounding of the bot on the lowest setting looks like. We switched the payment to BNB Smart Chain because people were having trouble getting USD with the fees. So that's another conversation for another day. But this bot, it trades with USDT on the Binance Smart Chain network, for those of you guys who care about details like that. The bot is live right now on Binance.com for us international friends. And then for those of us in the United States of America, it trades on Binance.us. We do have 2 secondary exchanges opening between the 1st and the 7th of April. Okay. So for those of you guys who don't have access to Binance because you're in a certain area that may not be available, don't worry. We do have other options coming. Bitmart and Kraken look like that's where we're going to be trading. And I love both of those exchanges. So be sure to set up your account prior to the launch date, as it can take time to get your account approved with Binance. I did want to say that it's the 26th now, and the promo for this, that is, and I'll explain the promo in a second, that where the bot is literally it's 80% off, ends on the 31st. So if you guys are wanting to get started with us, even while I'm talking, go get your Binance account started so that you have that approved before you have to admit those answers on the whitelist application. Okay. Details on the bot are fluid as we go live to the public on the 21st, which has passed, thank God. So if you guys have joined the community, which I'll add you in a second, there's another video I did about the long-term income strategies that you can utilize with the bot, how many income streams you can generate with the bot. And then we have a 10-day promo between the 21st and 31st where you'll be able to access the bot by just being level 2 in the matrix. So when you hear us talking about the levels in this platform, it's not a company, it's not a multi-level marketing company, but we do, just like I have a black card in the United States, which is an extremely high, it's a limitless credit card. It's invite only. It's a luxury access product. I give it to who I choose to give it to, but I'm also taking responsibility for that person, that user being invited into our ecosystem. This platform works the same way. You cannot access this product or resource without being invited by someone who already has access to the resource. Okay. So if you're here from Poihaere, she has to give you one of her invite codes with her passcode. Then you'll be able to access the platform. And level 2, where you'll be able to not only get the bot, but there's other resources that are available to teach you cryptocurrency, NFTs, and all the things. Okay. So the cost of accessing the bot right now is 110 USD for your levels and 75 USD for the bot. Okay. The minimum to fund your account is $200. After the promo, it goes back up to level 5 in the matrix. So that becomes $850 USD and 150 USD for the bot. In other words, get on the whitelist now. Here are the details. So this is just explaining the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 rollout. Right now we are in phase 1, and then we're going into phase 2, which is the level 2 access of $75 for the bot. Okay. When we get full access for the launch at level 5 with the $850 access, that's 150, that's phase 3. Okay. And this gives you the dates of the phases and when they're available. So there will be a version of the bot that is a one-time payment, but that is not available yet. It will not be available until we are fully out of beta testing. Okay. The light bot will give you 8% to 15% ROI monthly. The pro version is a monthly payment of $150. The first month is a discounted 50% off. So it's only $75, and it will give you 30 to 40% monthly ROI roughly. Only the pro version will be available through phase 1 and 2, like I articulated previously. Once we fully launch to all members, then they can choose between the light or the pro. So if you decide to go pro for a few weeks and then a family emergency hits and you have to drain your trading account but want to leave, $200 in there, and you can't pay your 150 monthly membership that month, you can downgrade to the light version just for a month or two, and then that'll keep trading for you at 8 to 15% until you reactivate. You're having issues with the second step. Do we need to have 185 in BNB? Need some help setting up? and second purchase. And can you just message me on Facebook directly, and I'll get you started after the call. So drop the word whitelist. Okay, so this explains kind of how you guys can get involved in the whitelist. As you can see, we've got a significant amount of people that have joined us over the last 2 weeks since we started this movement. But I just wanted to give you guys some perspective on what's available to you. We have people in the community. It was so fun watching all of our girls when they have spillover payments when people sign up for those levels that can go to you or some random person in the matrix. And so she made these payments. She didn't know where they came from, and it was amazing. Poihayere has made, a significant amount of income just for the few days that she's been promoting this. And it's been so fun watching her. This is a bot testimony. So in 1 week, her account has grown over 10%. This is the bot being turned off for a couple of days while we worked on the Kingston phase 1. So we have been testing on multiple exchanges, and during those times, the bot does have to be turned off. So once y'all get into phase 2, this thing will knock your socks off. If you aren't level 2, get there and get your people there. Passive income is no longer a luxury. It's a necessity. And that is so true. That is 100% true. So she started her account with $1,000, and in just 1 week, 7 days, her account has grown to $1,101.20. And this is right on track for the compounding calculator for the 40% gains per month. Okay, guys. So she can anticipate, based off of her performance so far, to hit her goal of the $41,084. I hope that got you excited, because it sure as heck gets me. Thank you, Leela, for making a group chat with me. I appreciate that. I'll get back to it as soon as we get off of here. Another bot beta tester's account started with $200, and they're up to $224, and that was just 1 day. So this was her one trade, so 2.5% profit. I think that's more than 2.5% profit. And you guys can come in here and read all the information about what's going on. Here's Andre, his account. The market was down. Okay, so we were in a bear account because our bot does trade both spot and margin, which is just like, the gains of the crypto market as it goes up, but it also trades futures. Okay, so futures is where it can predict whether the market's going down or the market's going up, which is absolutely amazing. You guys can see the before and after of his account here. Okay, so even in a bear market, we're able to catch profit, and that's super amazing. For people that are involved in this platform that know what I'm discussing, and those that you don't know, don't worry about it, because we will teach you. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about what's in this community. You can drop over via the link. And I did want to open it up to any questions really quick for the people that are here that wanted to learn more, so that I can give you the answers to your questions while we're here. And then if not, we'll go ahead and end the call, and you guys can get back to the person who invited you to this call to get involved into the opportunity. Go ahead, Erin.
Yes, can you go over the costs again, please?
Yeah. So, and like I said, this post is readily available in the community as well. But the cost to get started right now until the 31st is, where is it at? I'm going to put it on that so you guys can see. It's right here. Okay, so the cost of getting the bot right now is only $110 USD for your level 2 access, and then where the bot is hidden at, and then $75 for the bot. That's it. So it's $185. I'm going to write that in the chat. US. $185 US total to get, you said sound, not okay. So $185 total for the bot to get started right now during the promo. After the promo is over, the bot goes up to being $1,000 total to get access. So this is why we're kind of pushing it, and why it's a Saturday afternoon, and I just woke up and we're doing a meeting for people across the world, because I want everyone to have access to this while it's affordable. A lot of us don't get opportunities like this, and a lot of us that have, lower income situations, it's like you're in that rabbit hole and you're continuously trying to fix your finances. And right now you can create something that's working for you on your behalf while you sleep, while you eat, while you're stressed out at your job. There's something that's working on your behalf. And I can promise you all of your extra money will go into feeding this bot so that it can feed your family long term. So just to clear it up, $185 to get started USD for you to have access to the bot in phase 2. Now, if you wish to wait till phase 3 and you're willing to pay that $1,000 to get in, that's your decision, and that will be available for you starting April 1st. And that's $850 for your level, which is level 5, and then $150 USD for the bot. So I suggest getting in on the promo while it's still at a discounted state.
And then we need another $200 to fund the bot, correct?
Yeah, that'll be yours for you bot to start trading. I do say this to people that I know. Some people, it's okay to fund the bot with $100, but you do want a minimum starting balance of $200 if you want to see the account operating, well. The more money the bot has to play with, the less likely you are to, be stressing about what's going on in there, because it has more leverage in the margin to be trading. So yes, you can, the minimum funding that we suggest is $200. So yeah, I don't know, I don't want to say your name wrong. Is it Thora?
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Where is she?
Why had they come yell at me and tell me how to say it?
I think it's Thora.
Yeah, Thora, you're right.
Okay, Thora. Okay, so minimum 200 starting, and that is going to be in USDT on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so there's 3 different types of USDT, and we don't worry about doing this right now. Do this when we're there to help you. I know you're already in, so we'll message you directly in the chat after this. But we'll show you the difference between USDT on the Binance Smart Chain versus the other, because there's one on Ethereum and the one on the Tron blockchain as well. So, and that will be in your Binance account. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Can you see my hand up?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Can you just explain about the waitlist and
Yeah.
when the bot starts?
Okay, let me see if I
and the order, you know what I'm talking about,
yeah.
The order and the waitlist to get the bot.
Yeah, so like right now we've started a whitelist for you guys to get the bot in phase 2. And because the dev, like we said, this is not a company, it's a decentralized platform. People are here volunteering resources for you guys. But this, with the specific bot, it's programmed directly onto your exchange account in Binance. And so you have to get on the whitelist. So the faster you sign up, the closer you are on the whitelist to getting your bot started, or to the top of it. Sorry, my child just came in and decided to distract me. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find that flag that whistles. Remember we bought that thing?
Go ask Daddy. And that's not for Zelda. Go ask Daddy for the ball, but that's not for the dogs to play with. That's for you to play with Daddy. Okay, and don't come in here until I'm done. Sorry, guys. He comes in here bolstering around, digging through his dad's closet where all his dad's secret things are. And I'm like, you're not allowed in there. So the whitelist will allow you to facilitate getting in line. And then the dev goes off of the whitelist. They email you, say, hey, it's your turn. They're going to come into they need you to fill out another form that's going to have your API keys and a few other things in there. They're going to go into backend. They'll program the bot on, and then you'll get turned on and get going. Okay. And so the whitelist, it's going to be kind of like you waiting in line for your turn. So the faster you get signed up and fill out that application, which is available on our paid team page, you'll be able to whitelist for the bot and make sure that you get in line in time. Was that what you were asking, Pohere? Or is there anything else?
That's exactly right. Yep.
Okay, perfect. And then this is a little bit more details that I can be shared with you guys, but I'm not going to do this right now because it's kind of like for people on the inside. But you do want to say, once you're in at level 2, you have a ID in the top right hand corner of your back office. That's your LXP ID. That is what's going to be necessary to be your key to get on the whitelist, so that they actually will give you the bot. So that's why you have to be signed up at a level 2. Make sure that you send in your KYC documents. This is know your customer. This is required by all banks. You guys already know, exchanges, online or offline. So make sure that you guys go into Binance and start the process of uploading your identification, uploading your selfie. It has that, and it's been giving some people trouble. My partner, it took 2 weeks before he got it through. So I just want you guys to get started on that, regardless of whether you're going to start today or on the 31st last minute. Okay, just get started on your Binance so that it's set up. And then phase 3 is complete the whitelist application form in our team page. Buy your $75 in BNB for sign up in MetaMask. So your BNB, for you to buy the bot, that needs to be in your MetaMask, because when they go live, it's going to be a button in your back office. You click it, pay, it'll submit your $75 and then that will automatically register for you. So like it's both the whitelist and then you paying for your bot that gets you in and that solidifies your spot in line. Okay. If you have on the whitelist, but you didn't pay your 75 for the bot, you'll get skipped over. And then by the amount that you plan on loading into your trade account in your Binance account. Okay. You are purchasing USDT on the BSC network. I'm going to send you this, Hannah, if you could snatch this link, I'm going to send it for you guys. So you guys have this. And this is also on the YouTube video, but I'm going to send this in the chat really quick. So you guys have this to share. Because this is all the details about the rollout. Already learning. There you go. Back to our thingy. So the you may use any means of purchasing crypto that you like. So some people were asking me, you know, do I have to buy it on MoonPay or this, that, the other? If you guys have CoinSpot or a different exchange that you're using, you can use that to buy your crypto and send it to Binance. You don't like, you're welcome to use any method of buying crypto that you already use or that you know of to buy it and send it to Binance. We do have our suggested things, but that's not necessarily what you have to use. And then make sure that you're, you know, the person who brought you in upgraded first. That way nobody misses out on, you know, having you in there. And then there is not a multi-level marketing like compensation plan, but there is a 2-tier affiliate referral bonus that you get. So if you guys are looking at this and you're like me and you just wanted, like, I literally made my mom sign up for this before I signed anybody else up. I have 38 people now in. We have a couple we've got quite a few chats going right now to onboard people, but I made my mom do this first. My sisters, my cousins, my uncle, my grandma and grandpas, both of them, they all have to get this bot because I refuse for us to be in a situation during the pandemic where we don't have what we need. Okay. So make sure that you guys, you know, if you feel the need to share it, and you have family members that you're looking at your family and you're like, guys, we got to get it together as a family, because if anything happens to any one of us, like it did in the pandemic where, you know, we were losing people were losing their jobs and it was a lot of stress on people. You know that they have something working on their behalf in the background. Okay. So these information, you guys can go through that document once you're inside the team page. I'm going to go ahead and stop share. And then if there's any other questions that you may have, for me, I know I'm talking fast right now, but it's a time sensitive thing. I haven't eaten today, so I don't want to get cranky. But we do slow down, and we do have information everywhere. For those of you guys who have decisions that you're trying to make, and you're welcome to reach out to me or to the person that invited you for any questions that you may have. Okay. So if there is any questions, I'd love to take those now. And if not, we'll go ahead and end this. I'll upload the recording so you guys can go through it and review it again if you need, and maybe listen and write questions at your own pace and then bring those to us. Okay. You're welcome, Hannah. Look at all the beautiful aunties on here. I appreciate you guys for showing up today. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael. All right, you guys, if that's it, we'll go ahead and end the call. I'm going to send this recording out right now. I'll upload it to the YouTube channel per usual, send it out to the group chat so you guys can watch the review. Thank you so much. And I will end the meeting now.
Okay, bye.
Bye.